Hey, Leilani with the Magical Solution here. The OG has returned. Let's talk about it. So I've been getting tons of emails, tons of messages saying, Leilani, where are your Espiritismo classes? Leilani, I've been to your website 1,000 times. Where are your Espiritismo classes? Let's start from the beginning. I am an educator, and I therefore follow the school calendar year. And so the next semester of the Espiritismo classes will be kicking off in September 4th. The advertising and the link to sign up for those classes will go live on my website this Friday. Being that Spiritism, Spiritualism, and Espiritismo have been the classes that I've been teaching now for so many years, it has been such an amazing ride, and I love watching other Espiritistas come up with their own classes and teach their own classes. And I've honestly just sat back, stayed quiet, and just allowed that process to unfold, to give not only those Espiritistas opportunities to teach, but to also give the audience and people who are interested in Espiritismo various opportunities to dip their feet in different styles of Espiritismo. But now that that's all done, let's get back to the OG, which is your girl here, okay? So what makes my classes different from all these other classes that are now popping up? Let's talk about it. Well, first and foremost, my classes focus very much on the totality of Spiritism, Spiritualism, and Espiritismo. Meaning that, number one, you will learn the core of Spiritism and Espiritismo. The one thing that you will see consistent all across the world. So that's number one. Number two, you will not just get one style of Espiritismo, which, when we're seeing some of these other classes popping out, they're usually being taught from a very specific tradition. And that tradition is very specifically influenced by other traditions. Whereas in my classes, not only will you learn about the core of Spiritism, Spiritualism, and Espiritismo, but you will learn the various types of Espiritismo that popped out of the diaspora and the different types of Spiritism that we see globally. And finally, number three, you will learn about my specific style of Espiritismo and Espiritismo, how it's practiced in the Metamodern age. So here are some of the go-to topics that previous students from the last, I don't even know how many years I've been doing this, loved the most. Spiritual anatomy, spiritual hygiene, the bovera, the mesa blanca, the altar, the various spirits and spirit courts, the different types and the hierarchy of spirits and where they come from, the cosmology and history and philosophy and science, and most importantly, how to prepare you for a misa. How to prepare you for a misa. And of course, since we're talking about it from the Metamodern age, we're also going to be discussing how to utilize Espiritismo on the internet. So as you can see, my class is not just like any class that's out here. My class offers the totality of learning within Espiritismo and prepares you big time for the world that you're gonna bump into if you decide to walk on this path, okay? And I will be very, very clear in my classes about what is specifically mine and Metamodern Espiritismo versus what is core values and core traditions within the practice, and what the differences are among the global Espiritismo. So that way, if you are interested in a specific type, then another beautiful thing about your girl right here is that I have wonderful references and resources. Are you interested in Espiritismo Cordón? I got someone for you. You interested in Espiritismo Cruzado? I got someone for you. You interested in Espiritismo Mesa Blanca? I got someone for you. Okay, so my point is that you will learn what you need to learn through me, and then I will refer you to the right people of your interest where you can then take your practices even further. Without the pressure of initiating, without the pressure. Because let's not forget, Espiritismo is not a prerequisite for initiation in any practice. It is its own standalone practice. And you can stop right there. Put the point and the period right there if you want. Or you can take it further. Completely up to you. Now let's talk about some of the perks that you get for actually joining my class, okay? Number one, you will get live video classes with me and other students. These live classes allow you to ask the questions you need to ask live right then and there, and to interact with your peers right then and there. Another thing that you will walk away with from these classes is you will also receive handouts, homework assignments, and slideshows, okay, for each of the subjects, as well as a replay of the video. You'll get a personalized link where you can go back and watch the classes at your own leisure in your own time. However, in order to get the video link and to get all of those supplies, all of those handouts, you need to attend the class. I no longer give out the video link and the handouts to people who just pay for the class and never show up. You will also be invited into my private Facebook group where we take our information and we take our learning to the next level. You also have access to other Espiritistas who have been in this field for so long, and these are brilliant individuals whom you can pick their brain. And of course, last but not least, and everyone's most excited reason for joining my classes is that upon the graduation and receiving your certificate of completion, you have now also completed the prerequisites to becoming a mentee of mine. So if being a mentee and choosing the path of Espiritismo and magic and mysticism, if that is your vibe and you want to work under me, this class that I will be offering in September is the prerequisite for that. So those of you who really, really want that need to get into this class soon. So, like I mentioned before, Friday the link goes live, and be prepared to see more videos like this on all of my social media because I gotta advertise for it. You know how this goes. Anyway, I am just as excited as you guys are about the kickoff of these classes. Thank you so much for reaching out to me, for inquiring, and to compare and contrast different styles. At the end of the day, this is about light. So no matter where you get this information from, whether it be me or other teachers, I am just so grateful to everything out there that you are receiving this information, and I hope that you take it and run with it and grow. All right? That's it. I hope you enjoyed this information. Please save this video. Please stop by my website, www.themagicalsolution.com, and look for my spiritual intensive development course. That is what it's called. Now, what's interesting about this class is that it is 10 classes live. It is a commitment, y'all. It is a commitment. Okay? You need to come to these classes. All right? Part of this commitment also shows me as someone who could potentially accept you as a mentee. It also shows me that you have the discipline to show up to that class every time, right? So everything that we do from here on out, the minute you sign up from that class, is going to be very intentional. So just keep that in mind. All right? Anyway, my name is Leilani. This is The Magical Solution, and this is how we grow.